Pikachu is not the most popular Pokemon as of Legends EA. What if I told you Pokemon like Clefable, Alakazam, or even this Mega Starmie here has been in more games than the mascot itself? Or what about the fact that Macargo is no longer the hottest Pokemon with the highest temperature, the same temperature as the surface of the sun? But that feat now goes to a new Mega Pokemon that you would never expect. Well, these are the kind of questions I'm asking for of my PokeTuber friends and what I like to call the hardest Pokemon Legends EA fact tournament. With the first round having 10 of the hardest Kalos-based questions, and the second round having 5 impossible questions. Let's see who truly played Pokemon Legends EA and paid attention. And this video is sponsored by Exter. Exter is a brand that basically reinvented the wallet. Their smart wallet is super slim, holds over 12 cards and cash, and has this really cool quick access trigger that pops up your cards instantly. But the coolest part is their solar powered finder card. You can literally track your wallet from your phone if you ever misplace it. And when the battery runs out, you just leave it in the sun for a few hours and it will fully charge. I've honestly never seen anything like that before, and it's actually pretty cool. But Exter doesn't just make wallets. They also make a ton of travel gear. They send over their travel pack vacuum kit where you can throw in your clothes into these anti-rip nylon bags, seal them, and use this USB-C rechargeable air pump to compress everything. This thing is a complete game changer because it can save up to 60% more space in your travel bag. And I love how small the pump is. It is very convenient. Each bag fits over 15 clothing items. It is waterproof, odor-proof, and even doubles as a laundry bag when you're on your way back from your trip. And Exter is having a Black Friday sale right now until November 30th with up to 54% off their products. But with my link down below in the description, you save up to 64% off with an extra 10% for just being a Dobbs viewer. So check out Exter today and save big on some awesome travel gear. And shout out to Exter for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back into it. All right, PM7, are you ready for your hardest Pokemon Legends EA Pokemon Tournament quiz?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
I mean, technically, I won last video, but you guys miscalculated a little bit, so I am ready than ever.
I am so ready, man. Let's do this.
All right, Alex, the Aura Guardian. Here's your first question here. What Pokemon has the highest temperature? Is it A, Macargo, B, Mega Camerupt, C, Mega Pyroar, or D, Gardevoir? Because, you know, Gardevoir is pretty hot.
Oh, I thought you were thinking like black holes maybe are hot.
Is this a trick question?
I don't know, I'm kind of a trickster.
I did one bit of research for this video, and this is not it.
I don't remember if Macargo was in the Kalos decks, so maybe that's not the answer anymore, because maybe all Mega Camera. It's not like I looked at Mega Camerupt like a Pokedex entry, and it could be Mega Camerupt, and then Macargo is there to throw us off.
This is, I like how you've put it together. Macargo, so famous for if it was actually real, like the earth would just be burned up into a crisp.
Yes.
And because it's EA, I'm thinking it's got to be a Mega. And I actually think I know my answer, because like, when you think of like, you know, how hot a flame can be, you know, white hot flame, Pyroar, that's the whole thing with its animation. I'm ready to be wrong, but I'm also locking in C, Mega Pyroar.
I haven't read the dex entries for any of the new dex entries except one Pokemon.
Go with your gut, bro.
Mega Pyroar.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Before Legends EA, I would say Macargo. Everyone knows that Macargo is like as hot as the sun or something like that. Something crazy. But I'm pretty sure the answer is now C, Mega Pyroar. Spits fire, I think hotter than the surface of the sun or something like that.
I'll just say Mega Camerupt.
That is incorrect. That is correct. Mega Pyroar is now the hottest Pokemon as a Legends EA. That is correct. It is Mega Pyroar. It is Mega Pyroar. Because as we all know, Macargo has a temperature of 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit, the same as the surface of the sun, and so does Mega Camerupt. But in Legends EA, Mega Pyroar is said to have a hotter temperature than 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit, making it the newest, hottest Pokemon.
Design-wise, it's not the hottest, but
Yeah.
Too bad Mega Pyroar is terrible.
Yeah.
It's probably my new least favorite Mega, unfortunately.
I at least like it how it's, you know, its main like glows whenever it comes out of the Pokeball. I think that's pretty cool. It's like fire type attacks. That's pretty cool looking. All right, question 2. Which of these is the rarest shiny Pokemon in lore? Is it A, Mega Metagross, B, Gyarados, C, Mareep, or D, Doublade?
Okay, so I'm just thinking, in the mission where we get a shiny Mareep, did they say it was a rare shiny? I don't think so. I'm gonna kick myself so hard if it's Mareep.
I always remember as a kid the shiny Magikarp. Part of it is I got Shining Magikarp, the card, but I remember like the golden Magikarp being such a big deal in the anime, and I've only watched so much of the Pokemon anime. Like it almost feels like with Gyarados there's only one Now, for all of us, we play the game, we can go get the shiny Gyarados, of course, but it's not, you know, like, can everyone get it for free? There's only maybe one of them. So I'm gonna go B, Gyarados, but it's only because I don't know any lore of the other ones.
Part of me almost wants to say B, Gyarados. Correct me if I'm wrong, in Gold and Silver, the way shiny Gyarados was described, it was like, it was a regular Gyarados that turned shiny, so it's like, it's supposed to be abnormal. So I think for that reason, I'm gonna lock in B. I'm gonna go with Gyarados.
If it's like just someone mentioned, oh, that in Johto they found a red Gyarados and oh, that's apparently very rare, even though it probably isn't, then the answer maybe is Gyarados. So let me think for a second. Mega Metagross. Why would someone randomly mention a shiny Metagross?
I don't think it's Gyarados. The Blade is a very interesting pick, and then Metagross is the only Mega here. I think it's between Mega Metagross and the Blade. I'm gonna say the Blade. Yeah, that's gonna be my final answer.
Technically, okay, so like if Metagross is like 4 Beldums, then wouldn't Mega Metagross be like 8? I don't know why that makes it rarer. It seems like Metagross is the answer because I literally cannot think of a reason why it would be here. I'm gonna do A.
Well, I'm sorry to say it, but that is incorrect. You know, I love your thought process because I think the same way, but that is incorrect. It is actually a Mega Metagross.
Oh my god.
The rare
okay.
shiny Pokemon in lore. That is correct. It is Mega Metagross. In order to make a Metagross, you need 2 Metang. In order to make a Metang, you need 2 Beldum. And so if you want a shiny Mega Metagross, which requires 1 Metagross, 1 Metang, and 1 Beldum, you need 8 shiny Beldum to create that crazy shiny Pokemon. So I would say Mega Metagross is the rarest out of these 4 in lore.
I should have used that as the hint. You were using the multiple Pokemon angle for the Metagross. Oh, man.
That was a hint for you. I was trying to throw you a bone there.
Why is the Blade there?
Because there's 2 of them. 2 shiny Pokemon come together. So I was kind of trying to trick you there. But with Gyarados, you know, the red Gyarados shouldn't even be a shiny because it's actually a Magikarp that retains its red coloring that was forcefully evolved by the harmful radio waves of Team Rockets. So, you know, red Gyarados doesn't really make any sense. So I feel like it shouldn't even be a shiny. And the Mareep and Dublo are just some red herrings. No pun intended. All right, question 3. What Pokemon has been in the most games as of Legends ZA now? And I have a feeling that you know this one, Zach, because JPR actually tweeted this out just recently. Is it A, Magikarp? Is it B, Pikachu, the mascot of Pokemon? C, Abra? Or D, Clefairy? You know, the ex-mascot of Pokemon.
Off the bat, I don't think it's Abra. I don't think it's Clefairy. I think it's between Magikarp and Pikachu.
My first thought and my gut was telling me Pikachu, but then I think back and Pikachu's been difficult to catch in some games. It's been very rare. When Magikarp is in games, it's not difficult. It is truly the easiest Pokemon to catch.
You can definitely capture all of these in ZA, so that doesn't help me.
I think it might be Magikarp because I think Pikachu is too obvious. I don't know why it would be Clefairy. I could see it being Abra. Okay, I'm gonna lock in Magikarp because that's all I can go off.
I just gotta go with Magikarp. I'll be wrong twice when it comes to the Magikarp family. I'm locking it in.
Well, because Gyarados didn't win last time, I want to say Magikarp this time. That's not the actual reason, but maybe that's part of the mind games that you're, you know, playing with us. Final answer now, Magikarp.
So you are right about that. I remember JPR talking about this. And I guess this is perfect redemption for my previous answer.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with A, Magikarp. Magikarp has been in every Pokemon game.
Yes, that is correct. It's Magikarp and Gyarados. That is correct. It is Magikarp. It actually is Magikarp because as of Legends ZA, Magikarp and Gyarados have been in the most games out of all the Pokemon games. They've been in 39 games out of 41. They haven't been in the GameCube games, in the Coliseum XD games. You can't catch a Gyarados or a Magikarp as a Shadow Pokemon in those games. And before Legends ZA, it was Rhydon, Magneton, and Golduck who were in the most games. So, you know, maybe the DLC will come around, but as of right now, it is Magikarp and Gyarados. With Pikachu, it is in a lot of games because it is the mascot of Pokemon, but in the Unova games, you cannot capture one outside of an event. Black and White was supposed to be like a reboot of Pokemon, so I guess they don't want to include the mascot of Pokemon for a reboot, since there's so many parallels between the Kanto and Unova Pokemon. And then C, I just picked Abra because it's a very popular Pokemon, and D because, you know, Clefairy was going to be the mascot of Pokemon, so it's probably a very popular Pokemon within Game Freak, so I had to throw in there as well. All right, question 4. Which of these Pokemon does not appear as a manhole cover in Lumio City? Is it A, Pyroar? Is it B, Aegislash? Is it C, Halucha? Is it D, Go-Goat? E, Greninja? Or is it F, Florges? All of
Oh,
these
this
have been a
is
manhole
tough.
cover except for one of them.
I thought it was gonna be that all of them got megas, but that's not the case with half of these. So that's really tripping me up.
So I'm 100% confident in my GOAT Greninja. I know Greninja is a manhole cover. I also believe I've seen Hawlucha and Go-Go, so I'm pretty confident in those three.
I feel like Greninja, Hawlucha, and Aegislash and Go-Go have to be on there, so I think it's between Pyro and Florges. I don't know if you do Pyro twice in a row.
Here's my thought process. I was gonna go Go-Go, but I know Go-Go is just such a big part of Kalos, and I think there was actually supposed to be rideable Go-Go in this game that got cut, so I feel confident that's gonna be somewhere. So then I got rid of that, and I looked at Aegislash, like, all right, cool. But then I realized, crap, 3 of these can't mega. Maybe it is Hawlucha. I don't remember a Hawlucha man cover. Is that like really that big? And Aegislash is so huge.
I remember the Pyroar and Greninja ones. Maybe I remember a Hawlucha one and a Go-Go one. The problem is Aegislash and Florges are around just like the city, regardless of like they're in statues and like iconography around, not just manholes. So maybe one of them was just not on a manhole, and I'm trying to think of, that sucks.
Part of me wants to say Aegislash, but at the same time, I feel like it could be Florges. Oh man, I hate this question. It's one of those two. All right, let me think. So the colors that they have is red, blue, green, yellow. Those are like, pretty straightforward colors. I think the last one is purple.
Ooh, wait a second. They're related to the colors, perhaps. Nah. But then I don't know what Hawlucha would be, or Florges, or Aegislash. Like Go-Go green, Greninja blue, Pyro red, or whatever. The Rouge District, perhaps.
I will say that the colors do match most of the Pokemon perfectly. So it really, I think I'm just gonna lean toward Florges. It's a very colorful Pokemon. I think that one leans towards the missing color as opposed to Aegislash, but it's really close. I should pay more attention when I'm playing these games, man. I'm gonna go with F.
I'm gonna go with Aegislash.
But here's the thing, Hawlucha and Pyro are very similar colored. I don't think, and I know for a fact Pyro is on one of them. I'm gonna say Hawlucha.
So I've really bounced around. I'm gonna land with C, Hawlucha. I feel like it's just a bit, I don't know if it's as important to Kalos.
Well, you're not the first person to guess Hawlucha, but that is incorrect. I'm sorry, Alex, but it's actually Florges. You were very close to getting it right. You are the first person in the quiz, the only person to get this correct as well. Everyone else has got this wrong, so nice.
But knowing the colors of the districts, that's what really helped me.
Pyroar appears in the Rouge District, representing the virtue of passion. Aegislash appears as a manhole cover in the Magenta District, representing grace. Hawlucha appears in the Yellow District, representing Jovitality. Go-Go appears in the Green District, representing camaraderie. And Greninja appears in the Blue District, representing modesty. And Florges does not appear as a manhole cover anywhere. I'm pretty sure she's just a fountain or something in the Lumio City area. Question 5. Who is the first person to curse in Pokemon? And I'm counting also the manga, the movies, the TV shows, the Pokemon games, everything. We have A, Red, B, Sun, C, Canary, or D, Brandon from the Battle Frontier.
Oh, this is gonna be a shot in the dark with all these things added that I am not familiar with.
When you say curse, you're counting like swear words. You're not just counting, oh, I curse you. You're not just counting,
I'm counting
using
like,
the move curse.
Yeah, no, I'm counting like the actual symbols written in the dialogue.
Does this count in the manga as well?
Yes, it does.
Yes, okay. In that case, I'm pretty certain Canary is not going to be the answer.
I feel like you want me to pick Canary because it's so obvious where she has like that gamer rage moment. But I feel like it's gotta be like a moment before that like it just kind of completely went over people's heads.
Again, if it's Brandon because of something in the manga or something, then I mean, I'm not gonna, I don't know. I never read it, so I'm not gonna know.
The tough thing here is it could just be the ultimate red herring and it is just Canary and it's like you're adding all these other words and it's like, nope, you just saw it happen. That's the one. But I'm not gonna go with, well, maybe I will if I can't really think my way through it.
Red is the first, but I think that might be too obvious of an answer as well. So unfortunately, it's between Sun and Brandon.
I don't think it's Red. Like, if it's Red, I'm really gonna hate myself. But it's like, he doesn't speak. How could it be Red? Wait a minute. Actually, it might be Red. It might be Red now. Now that you say that, because I specifically remember in the Adventures manga, Pikachu is shocking red, and he has like a speech bubble that has like the symbols, like the curse symbol similar to Kanari.
The smart part of me wants to just say, hey, see, it's what you know. But then the, hey, let me just take a stab at it part of me wants to say B, because aliens just appear in Sun and Moon. I think if an alien Pokemon appeared in front of me, I think I'd swear out of shock and fear. So I'm going to go B, because that's, in my mind, it makes sense.
I'm going to go with Brandon. Final answer.
So I'm going to have to say Canary.
Final answer?
Yeah.
And that is incorrect. It is actually not Sun. I'm sorry, it was actually
It is
red.
red. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. It is red. Because in the Adventures manga, he actually curses at Blue, calling him a pretty bad word. He says, well, sorry, you blank. He says something to Blue. I'm not sure what he's saying there, but it's not a nice word, I think. So it's actually red from the Adventures manga, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that part. I missed that one, but that's crazy.
That's crazy. I love that. You know what? Hey, if I'm going to get something wrong, I'll fine with that.
And Sun in the Adventures manga says, what the blank? In the manga as well. And of course, Kanari has said the profanity with the symbols in the video games, making her the first Pokemon trainer to curse in a video game, at least. So Kanari is the first, but in the video games.
That's funny.
And I threw in Brandon there as a red herring because, you know, the Reggies, they have some pretty wild sounding cries. So maybe they're saying some curse words in their DJ Pokemon sounds. I don't know. Okay, question 6. Which of these is the most expensive thing in Pokemon? Is it A, chunky sneakers, B, the Kanto Starter Mega Stones, C, the Team Flare membership, D, strappy purse, or E, the Forsada's girl's dress?
I don't know the price of so many of these things, and I'm trying to logic it out. And trying to logic out chunky sneakers, strappy purse, and Verisode girl's dress is not working. There's no logic puzzle here.
Yeah.
So because you said some of these things are like non-purchasable, like you can't actually buy them, but I'm assuming it's probably like a line of text, a dialogue, or something that references, hey, there was something that cost this much. I don't think the Kanto Starter Mega Stones would be included because you can buy those in game. The same would go for the strappy purse. I'm assuming that's an item you can get, and the chunky sneakers as well. So it's between a Team Flare membership and the Pseudo girl's dress.
I think it's between the Team Flare membership and the girl's dress. I'm gonna go with the girl's dress.
Final answer.
Wait, no. Wait, yeah, I'm just gonna go with the girl's dress. That's gonna be my final answer.
I want to say Team Flare membership because that was known as being very high. And again, this is a Kalos quiz, I guess. So like it fits. I mean, these are all Kalos answers technically.
My gut was telling me the Team Flare membership was some ridiculous price they threw out there. And I'm going to have to go with that. It just feels like an evil team to throw out what would be the most expensive.
Okay, is that your final answer?
For better or worse, yeah.
I don't remember exactly, but I remember there is a line of text where somebody mentioned that dress, but you can't actually get it. But I think it was probably something along the lines of how expensive it actually is or how much it costs, I think.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but that is incorrect. That is incorrect. I'm sorry.
C, Team Flare membership, final answer.
And that is correct. It is a Team Flare membership. A, chunky sneakers are just chunky sneakers, or like $100,000 in Legends of EA. They're very expensive for no apparent reason. The strappy purse was exclusive to the female trainer and sold for $2 million. The Kanto Starter Mega Stones are $1 million each. Crazy enough. The girl's dress is actually $1 million less than the Team Flare membership because Team Flare sells a membership to survive the ultimate weapon and be immortal in the X and Y games for $5 million Poké Dollars. And the girl's dress is $4 million. So there's a girl in X and Y that says her dress is worth 200 big nuggets. And as of Pokemon Sun and Moon and onwards, a big nugget sells for 20,000 each. So 200 times 20,000 is 4 million Poké Dollars. So that is a very expensive dress that this girl has in the X and Y games.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, but Team Flare tops it off with 5 million Poké Dollars. All right, question 7. Which of these is not a real alpha design of a Pokemon? So all these but one are real. Is it A, Sableye? Is it B, Torchic? Is it C, Venusaur? Or is it D, Gyarados? Or is it E, Blaziken?
All right, C, Venusaur, final answer.
All right.
First of all, I didn't know that was a Gyarados. I'm pretty sure I've
Yeah.
seen that, but I did not think that was a Gyarados. Oh my goodness, that's kind of wild.
The Blaziken and Torchic I 100% know definitely are. real. I think it's between the Sableye and the Venusaur.
I've seen all of these images except for the Venusaur, but I'm trying to think through like, oh, is it like alpha versus beta? And like, I don't actually know what is what.
I think it's gonna be the Venusaur with the interesting hairdo. I've never seen that in my life. That does look pretty cool. I'm gonna go with C, Venusaur.
I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go with the Venusaur. I have not seen that, and maybe I'm learning something new today.
But this is going to come down to 2 again, like it has been.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Venusaur, final answer.
That is correct. You are correct,
Okay.
dude. Heck yeah, man.
Okay.
It is the Venusaur. It is Venusaur. Yeah, you knew that off the bat. Like, how'd you know?
Yeah, it's an actual question. That's why. I guess this is part of my expertise, like the Pokemon themselves.
So this is a alpha design of Sableye. It was just recently uncovered like a year ago, I believe. As you can see, it looks like the Mega Evolution looks to be based on this alpha design with the giant crystal that Sableye looks through. Torchic here, had the long ears inside of its eggshell. Gyarados, that's the alpha version of Gyarados from the very early days of Pocket Monsters.
Looks like the frickin' worms from Dune.
Yeah, dude, it literally does. And Blaziken look like a fusion between Latios and Blaziken. So it is Venusaur. Right there, that is the Pokegod Venusaur from the 90s. The evolution of Venusaur called Sapisaur, a fan-made legend that you can evolve Pokemon to another level in the Red and Blue games. And fun fact, the Pokedex for Sapisaur said that it has thick fat, the same ability that Mega Venusaur gets 20 years later. So maybe this inspired Game Freak to, make a Mega Venusaur and thick fat, but probably not, right? All right, question 8. Name all the new Mega Pokemon that have a different type than its base form. All the new ones from the base game. Which ones have gotten a new type in their Mega Evolution? And there are 4 of them, by the way.
Okay, well, now there's one that I'm missing. I was gonna say there's 3.
Okay, so Mega Binacle becomes
Yes.
rock fighting.
Oh, what's its name? Meganium.
That's 2.
After using it for like days, I realized Mega Feraligatr had a different type, so I'm gonna say, Feraligatr.
Oh no, this is so bad.
I'm happy with 2. It could get worse.
You did
So
a
there's
tier
at
list
least
of all the
that.
Megas, so you know all of them. I know that.
I got yelled at. They did not like my opinions.
No? Okay.
If it's Mega Pyro, I'm gonna be so mad if it just like loses the normal type.
I'm thinking of the characters. Wait, let me say. It's not Starmie. It's not Scrafty. It's not Scolipede.
Was Clefable already Pure Fairy? I think was it Normal Fairy?
I mean, from Gen 1 to 6, it was normal.
Yeah, so I don't know if they replaced the Fairy or made it Normal Fairy.
I feel like as they gave Clefable its wings, they added another typing. I think it became like Psychic to go along with the Fairy.
Are you making up a new Mega? Because I can't.
Dude, I feel like you're hitting every category except for one here.
All right. Oh no, dude. It's not Frostlass. It's not. I'm not thinking of the Megas that I use. I use Hawlucha. I use Frostlass. It's not. Oh no, man.
I'm gonna just say Mega Pyro. I think it becomes Pure Fire. I think it loses the normal.
What is killing me right now is with the starters, everyone said Mega Meganium should get Fairy, and then it happened. And what I'm stuck in my head is everyone said Feraligatr should be Dark. I never used it. Did it get dark? I'm so used to people just calling it Toilet Head. So I'm just gonna say Feraligatr because I'd be more upset with that than one where I'm truly guessing.
It's not Emboar. It's not. Oh, it's Feraligatr. It's Feraligatr. Dragon Water. Oh my god. I almost forgot because I hate Mega Feraligatr.
Mega Feraligatr becomes Dragon type.
Yes. One more.
Pyro, Clefable, Meganium, and Feraligatr.
Well, you got 3 of them out of 4 correct.
So my 4 is Mega Feraligatr, Mega Clefable, Mega Meganium, and
Barbaracle. You said Barbaracle. I'll give it to you, bro.
Barbaracle.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
correct, dude. Good job. There you go.
Yes.
That's all 4 that changed typings. Clefairy becomes a fairy flying type with its new larger wings. Meganium becomes a grass fairy type. Feraligatr does not become a dark type, but it becomes a dragon type. And then Barbaracle becomes a ground fighting type. It loses its water typing for some reason. A very weird Pokemon.
What? I have a Mega Barbaracle!
Yeah, it goes from rock water to rock fighting.
That explains something. So the whole time I was using like non-stab water moves with it, that's crazy. Why did it lose the water type?
I don't know. It's a very strange Pokemon.
Oh, that sucks. I love Barbaracle though. I should have known.
Okay, question 9. What Pokemon makes this sound in Legend ZA?
Okay.
it's a very squishy sound.
You like that?
No, I don't.
All right, well, here are your options for this very awesome sound. Is it A, Stunfisk? Is it B, Sliggoo? Is it C, Mega Victory Bell? Or is it D, Trubbish? And here's the sound one more time for live reaction.
It's too wet for Trubbish.
Right. Okay. It's 100% not, can't be Mega Victory Bell. It can't be.
Yeah,
because
all that ass would be slushing around, right?
the steps it takes are too big for that. The only one that I feel like could take steps that quickly would be Trubbish, but I don't know if it's Trubbish.
Sliggoo like kind of just slimes along, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna cross off Sliggoo. I don't think I've ever seen Stunfisk walk. I feel like Stunfisk could make sense as like, you know, plodding through puddles maybe, but I've never seen it walk.
Interesting. My mind wants to say Stunfisk, but at the same time, I don't think so.
Part of me wants to just pick Mega Victory Bell because I want this ridiculous Pokemon to have an even more ridiculous walking sound that I just haven't heard yet, but I feel like it could also be the red herring.
Okay, so by how quick the steps are going, I'm gonna go Stunfisk, final answer.
Does Stunfisk even walk? I mean, I guess it has to in the game behind you. You know what? Don't Stunfisk. It's got to walk behind you.
I'm gonna, like, it sounds familiar. Like, it sounds like whenever I was battling some Stunfisk, they were making the sound. So I'm gonna say Stunfisk. It's probably not because that sounds too easy, but I'm gonna say Stunfisk. It's probably Trubbish. I'll say Stunfisk.
Honestly, this is just gonna be a shot in the dark. I'm just gonna guess, but I'm gonna say Trubbish, just because it seems like the least likely, but at the same time, I remember there is that one side mission where you have to like take a bunch of Trubbish, lead them away from the cafe and take them to the garbage can. So maybe my thought process, maybe you heard the sound when they were walking and that's what made you come up with this question. So I'm gonna go with D, Trubbish. That is my final answer.
That is incorrect. It's actually a Stunfisk because Stunfisk makes very splashy noises when it flails around. And I chose Sliggoo because, you know, it has all those goos. Maybe it's like very wet sounding. Mega Victory Bell because all this acid like slushing out when it's bouncing. And then Trubbish because, you know, it could be like wet trash. And here's what it looks like.
Oh, wow. I knew Mega Victory Bell's bounces were too big for the noise, so I was trying to think what could make the sound. Stunfisk doesn't move, but if it's behind you, I guess it had to change in this game.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, it does go pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Okay, question 10. How many returning human characters from X and Y physically appear in the base game of Legends EA? So we're not counting the DLC again, just the base game in person, return from X and Y. Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Or is it 6 trainers or humans or characters? Not Pokemon.
This is where I get very exposed. When I played X and Y, I had broken my thumb, like just playing some sports in college, and I raced through the game to get to the competitive battling. But there was a few, like, I don't actually know. Like, pretending like I didn't know L was Lysander, funny. Some of the other ones, no idea, over my head.
AZ, IZ is 1, Lysandra is 1.
Just going off the top of my head, characters, we got Mabel, we got Lysander, we got Emma. Those are the main 3.
Oh, AZ. I'm so stupid.
There you go. Okay, I'm about to say, man. I'm about to say.
So right now it's 4.
I know if I try to think through, I'm going to be forgetting people. But there were also, like, a lot of people were upset that we didn't have more returning characters. I kind of feel like it was less than it should have been.
You, the trainer, don't count, right?
Yeah, no. I don't even think the trainer is from X and Y, so. Because the protagonist from X and Y is like the champion now, I guess, because Deontay's not around, so.
Okay, so minimum 3. I don't think it's 6 because I'm pretty sure I would have remembered.
If the answer is 3, that's really disappointing. That's not my final answer yet. I'm just I'm gonna think, but it's just like it's crazy that I can't even think of more like off the top of my head like that. There's AZ, of course. That's 4. I'm replaying the game in my head. Editor, if you're watching this, just like play a quick montage of just like speed up gameplay footage in my head while I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It's definitely either 4 or 5. It's not 6 or 3.
I know 3. I'm sure I'm forgetting 1. I'm going to hedge my bets with B of 4.
I'm gonna go with B4.
I'm gonna say 4.
Yeah, I'm just locking with 4. Let's do it.
Final answer?
Final answer.
And that is Correct. There are only 4 returning characters in Legends EA. So, of course, AZ is reunited with Follett in X and Y. He comes back in Legends EA as one of the main characters to open up the ZA Hotel. Of course, Lysander as well. You know, he came back with a lot of memory loss after the explosion of the ultimate weapon. He is a big part of the game. He's like not the antagonist. He's just kind of like a watcher of the whole story. We have Emma, who is an orphan who was taken in by Lucre into the Lucre Bureau, who was experimented on by one of the Team Flare members, the admins,
06.
And as well with Mabel, she was part of Team Flare. Now she's a professor, and I guess she's a good guy now, so she's back.
Wow, only 4? That's so sad, man. Oh my god, I really thought there was at least one more, which is why I was like really thinking hard, but like, wow, okay, whatever. At least we got Karina. She's number 5, I guess, now in the DLC.
And that makes 7 of them correct. That means you got the most correct for round 1, Zach, so you are definitely going to round 2 now.
Let's go.
All right, looks like we have a 3-way tie between Ron, Alex, and John. So we're gonna do a tiebreaker to see who makes it to round 2 now. Let's start with question 1. Slowbro changes when it mega evolves. True or false? And I'm talking about like the pink body of Slowpoke. Does
Oh my
does
god, this
Slowbro
guy.
change when it mega evolves?
Something changes. I think, yeah, like, what are the, like, they wouldn't just not change, like, even just one stripe. The answer is yeah.
Well, Slowpoke doesn't mega evolve. It's Slowbro that mega evolves, unless that's a trick question. The only thing that changes is his pose, because I don't think he changes. I'm gonna guess no.
I've played too much Pokemon Snap in my life, and I've watched Slowpoke fish to become Slowbro. So if we're going off of Pokemon Snap lore, then false. No, it doesn't change.
That is correct. He does not change. It's only the shell that changes.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
When it mega evolves, the Slowpoke just kind of stays like that, and the shell is what really mega evolves and starts eating the Slowpoke. So maybe it's actually a mega Shelder instead of a mega Slowpoke. All right, question 2, true or false? Mega Dragonite appeared in the anime before the video game, so before Legends EA. True or false?
Didn't watch the anime, but I'm pretty sure I saw a lot of images of Mega Dragonite. I don't know if they were fan-made or the anime. I'm gonna say true.
I'm gonna go with true, because I feel like that might be a bit of a trick question.
Like, why would you even ask that question unless it was in the anime? But I feel like I would have seen it. I'm gonna say no.
Well, it's actually true. It did appear in Pokemon Horizons under the ownership of Ult. It is true.
Yeah.
Okay, question 3, true or false? There are exactly 3 times as many Pokemon Centers in Lumio City in ZA than there were in X and Y. There are 3 times more on the dot.
Exactly 3 times.
Yeah, there's exactly 3 times.
I'm gonna go with false, because I feel like it wouldn't be exactly 3.
These tiebreaker questions are so annoying because, like, they're the most niche out of all of these.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I gotta break a tie, so they have to be kind of hard, you know?
I would not know the answer. Like, there's no. This is just like, gonna be a guess. Like, I'm gonna say exactly. I'm gonna say true.
It would make sense to me. I'm gonna say true.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You would think that, but it's actually true. There's exactly 3 times more Pokemon Centers in ZA than Lumio City.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm not proud of that. I don't care.
Okay, question 4. Which of these regional variants cannot be currently obtained in Legends ZA in the base game? Okay, we're doing base game in this video. Is it A, Alolan Raichu, B, Galarian Slowking, C, Galarian Stunfisk, or D, Hisuian Gudra? Which one does not appear in Legends ZA?
I only know of Galarian Stunfisk in the game right now. I haven't gotten any of the others.
Raichu, you can. Stunfisk, you can.
Galarian Stunfisk is there, then why would there not be Galarian Slowbro? And I think I've seen it. There's no reason for a Hisuian Pokemon to be there. So I'm going to say Hisuian Gudra, but you never know. I'm going to say Gudra.
I'm gonna go with Gudra, because Hisuian Gudra is one of my favorite regionals, and I feel like I would have known if you couldn't.
I'm gonna go Alolan Raichu, thinking maybe they do that for the DLC with the Mega Raichu.
Is that your final answer? It does not appear in the game?
Yeah, I don't feel great about it.
That is incorrect. That is correct. It is Hisuian Gudra. And for your last tiebreaker question, true or false, AZ uses Follett in his battle with you in X and Y. True or false?
X and Y? Oh, wait, no, definitely, because he battles you before Floette comes back, so I'm going to say no.
I'm nervous because I feel so confident about it, which is maybe silly, but I remember AZ's Floette was such a big deal because it was found within the code of the game, but it was never within the game. So this is false. I don't remember what 3 he uses, but I thought it was 3 and almost random Pokemon, so false.
False.
That is correct. It is false.
Yeah.
Okay, this is kind of crazy, but both Alex and John got 4 out of the 5 questions right in the tiebreaker round. So they literally tied the tiebreaker. So to avoid doing another tiebreaker, I'm going to base the winner on who answered the last question the fastest. And after doing an instant replay, it seems that Alex answered the question 10 seconds faster than John. So Alex moves on to round 2. Sorry, John. Okay, round 2, question 1. Here's your first question here. What is Mega Dragonite Stone called? Is it A, Dragonite? Is it B, Dragonite? Is it C, Dragonite?
There's no way.
Try yourself in the comments, guys. Or is it D, Dragonite?
Okay, it's not B, it's not D. It's either A or C.
I reacted to the name of the Megastone. I think we all kind of wanted it to be called the Dragonite or something like that. Like it just rolls off the tongue better. But I specifically remember it being the Dragonite or something. Like it just does not sound as natural. I'm gonna go with B, Dragonite.
I think it's A final answer. There's no way it's C. I think it's A final answer.
Well, that's incorrect. It is actually the Dragonite. Just give me your best C pronunciation of that word.
Dragonite tonight? Dragonite tonight?
Something like that.
Dragonitanite.
Oh, nice. All right, Dragonite. All right, question 2. Which of these Pokemon landmarks is the oldest? Is it A, Burn Tower, B, the Sky Tower, C, Abyssal Ruins, or D, the Prism Tower in Lumio City?
I have no idea.
Obviously, this is a Legend ZA themed quiz. So like, oh yeah, duh, pick the only one that's relevant to the game. And Prism Tower was stated to be 2,000 years old in the game. The problem is, I don't know what any of these other ones are.
Would you say Prism Tower just because it's Kalos? I don't think so. I'm gonna go with C, Abyssal Ruins. That's my final answer.
I am remembering now that they did drop some new lore about Sky Pillar in Oras to tie in with Mega Rayquaza. And if we're going with Mega Evolution being like originated 3,000 years ago when the ultimate weapon was made, technically that would make it older than Prism Tower. So I think I'm gonna go with B, Sky Pillar.
That is incorrect. That is correct. That is the oldest landmark in the Pokemon games. Out of these 4,
that made
at
the
least.
most sense to me, yeah.
The Burn Tower is just several hundred years old. The Sky Pillar was created 1,000 years before the events of the Hoenn region with the Draconic people to worship the Rayquaza Mega Evolution. The Abyssal Ruins with all the relic coins and relic crowns and all the ancient civilization stuff that was built 3,000 years ago. And finally, the Prism Tower, surprisingly enough, was built 2,000 years ago, as revealed in Legends ZA.
3,000? Oh no, I did not know that, man. Oh.
I mainly just went based on like the name. Abyssal Ruin sounds like the oldest.
Okay, question 3 of round 2. What hidden mechanic in X and Y is exclusive to Lumio City? Is it A, Appeal? Is it B, Step Count? Is it C, O-Powers? Or is it D, Style?
It's not O-Powers, because that's Kalos region as a whole. I don't think it's Step Counter. Honestly, I'm leaning towards Style because you have to like increase your style in order to gain access to some of the more higher end Lumios city clothing shops. So I'm gonna go with B. I'm not B, sorry, D, Style. That is my final answer.
C, O-Power's final answer.
That is incorrect. It's Style.
Oh my god, I'm so bad.
You said that with so much
I
confidence,
was so
man.
confident.
That is correct. It is Style. The O-Powers are exclusive to X and Y, but it's not exclusive to Lumio City. The Appeal mechanic was for Pokemon contests. The Step mechanic is just, how many steps you do to hatch an egg. And Style is a hidden mechanic in Lumio City and X and Y. If you do various tasks like talking to someone or battling someone or just random things, you get discounts across merchandise stores or the Megastones. They won't be $1 million each. They'll be a lot less if you get more Style in the Lumio City. So,
I should have read the question better. It does say exclusive to Lumio City, and I just O-Powers is the only one I remember.
Okay, question 4. What is Lumio City's slogan? Is it A, the bright and shiny city of fun? Is it B, lit by the flash of lightning? Is it C, the city of light? D, shining golden land of commerce? Or E, a city of grandeur?
The only one that kind of is familiar, I guess, is the first one, the bright.
Hey, I'll give you a fun fact about these. These are all actually slogans for cities in Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
All of these are slogans for cities.
Okay, City of Grandeur, I don't think it's Lumiose. City of Lights, I don't think that's Lumiose. Shining Golden Land of... No, I don't think that's Lumiose. I'm very, very confident it's A. Final answer.
Oh, this one, I know this one off the top of my head, man. I used to be called Lumiose Trainer Zach. I have to get this one right. It is C, the City of Light. I am confident in that one.
That is incorrect. It is actually C,
My
the City
God.
of Lights. And I'm glad you got that right, because that would have been pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
So the bright and shiny city and fun is Mobile City's slogan. Lit by the flash of lightning is Nabasta City's slogan. Shining golden land of commerce is Saffron City's slogan. And a city of grandeur is Castelia City's slogan. All right, the final question in this video, probably the hardest one to guess in this fact tournament. Are you ready, Zach?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
All right, question 5. Which of these Pokemon does not appear in the wild zone it's placed in? So out of all 20 of these Pokemon here, one of them is an imposter. And I'm gonna give you 1 minute to look at your game to find out which one it is. And then after that, you're gonna have to guess.
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
All right, open up the map, zoom out. Immediately, I want to look at zone 19 because that one looks a little bit off to me. Okay, never mind. I got the confirmation I needed. I know zone 1 is that one. Zone 2 is, Alpha Magikarp almost destroyed me one time. Esper, I know, is in 3. Spinarak is in 4. That's the cemetery. And I'm going to go with number 5.
My initial thought was either 19 or 20 if I can find them. So 19, there's Eevee. Okay, so I need to find 18.
Remember, alphas don't show up on the map though, so Alpha Magikarp could be the
Pyro.
answer or there.
I don't know, man.
Come on, you got it. You have 30 more seconds. Keep looking.
Number 6 is Binacle. Honedge is 7. I don't think Honedge is in 7. So it's probably Honedge is number 7. Well, I must go with Gibble number 8. Where's 8 actually? Oh, it's over here. No, that's 15. Well, I'm in 15. Let me look at 15. 15 is Pumpkaboo. I can't even show. Okay, yeah, Pumpkaboo's there.
You have 10 seconds left.
Oh no.
Do one
I'm not
more.
done yet.
Do
I
one
haven't
more.
even found all the Pokemon in the things.
And that
Okay, I'm
is time.
Where's 11? 11 is where's 11? Did I even unlock 11? All right, I can't see 11.
That
So
is
we'll go to 12. All right.
All right, so which one is the imposter?
All right. I did not see Honedge in 7.
I think it's 7. Honedge.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Zone 7 because I didn't see a Honedge there, and I know Honedge is in Wild Zone 4, which is the cemetery, and I remember that specifically because Honedge is the last Pokemon that I needed to complete that zone. It took me a while to get it. I'm gonna go with 7 Honedge.
Final answer?
Final answer.
And that is correct. It is Honedge. That was the imposter of the 20 Pokemon.
The literal last wild zone. You'll see in the recording. It was literal last wild zone. I see no Honedge there.
Dude, that was epic. Nice. You got it correct. Let's go. That means you won the fact tournament quiz of Legends of EA, Zach. You are
Let's
Lumio's
go.
trainer, Zach, after all. How do you feel?
Oh, what an honor, man. I had to represent Lumio City. I had to do it for the gang, for the squad. It's just such an honor. Thanks for having me, man. It's been fun.
Why did you choose Lumio City as your original YouTube name before you changed it?
Yeah, I chose Lumios Trainer Zach because my last name is actually Paris, like the city. So I wanted to pick a name, Pokemon trainer name that was very personal to me. So obviously Lumio City being based on Paris, it just seemed fitting to be named after Lumio City.
Wow, that's awesome, man. Well, congrats, dude.
Thank you very much, man. Thanks for having me.